It's official, DD 2019 is a wrap. Organizers would like to thank everyone who helped make the show a success, including the record-breaking number of attendees who came to learn and share what they know about making great games. The Gamasutra team was there all last week to bring you news, interviews and blow-by-blow breakdowns of the most interesting events of the show. But words alone cannot fully convey the experience of spending a week caught up in the crush and camaraderie of GD. With that in mind, we have taken the liberty of compiling a few highlights from the official GD Flickr to give you a taste of what it was like to attend GD 2019. You can find more photos from the show sorted into albums on the official GD Flickr page, while slides and the video recordings from various talks will be posted to the GD Vault in the weeks to come. Speaking at the ever-popular GD Micro Talks session, in the Dabniki case, makes the case for a game design that taps long-term memory by teaching players new mechanics at a slower, more measured pace. The shut-up sit-down board game lounge was a popular spot for attendees to relax and check out some tabletop games between sessions and appointments. People relax and unwind in DD at the Gardens, a special DD-adjacent event in the Urbabuni Gardens that was free and open to all. Musician, composer, and audio designer Frank Klepacki steps up to deliver a live rendition of his famous track, How Much, during that Command & Conquer classic game Post-Mortem. Game dev veteran Lauren McWilliams, currently the creative director at Microsoft, speaks on the DD main stage about tools and techniques makers can use to stay positive and creative in difficult times. Attendees having a good tea at MEAT the DD 2019 mild rumpus, a osmosis of cool indie games and chill vibes. Hello Games, Summerly, talks about the developer's journey and his own journey working on No Man's Sky on the DD main stage. Attendees and artists collaborate on a special paintable wall, one of GD 2019's community spaces dedicated to visual artists. Live QA at the DD Film Festival, one of the first and only documentary narrative film fests focused on the art and culture of video games. Attendees work on some story ideas using typewriters available in the DD 2019 narrative community space, unwinding with an informal jam session in the GD 2019 game audio community space. Speakers on the always packed advocacy micro-text panel chat with attendees. Microsoft Games founder Brandon Sheffield presenting the 2019 Pioneer Award to legendary Sega game developer and artist Rico Kodama. Double Fine frontman Tim Schafer hosting the 2019 Game Developers Choice Awards while proudly holding a copy of Skies of Arcadia for the Sega Dreamcast, which Kodama worked on. Narrative designer and writer Matt J. Eflin, it, as the host of the 2019 Independent Games Festival Awards. Jayant presenting the 2019 Audience Award or Nonsense Arts. As Rick Barron and Tom S. Batista for their semi-serial game dev veteran mechanic, Uncharted, Legacy of Kain. Michael Jordan's Chaos in the Windy City, receiving her 2019 Lifetime Achievement Award. Presented at the GDC by colleague and friend Mark Cerny. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. After launching with a few bumps last year, Sea of Thieves is experiencing a resurgence of players thanks to notable streamers showcasing the game on Twitch, while updates and the most recent DLC, Shrouded Spoils, are not out. the driving force behind the recent surge of interest in the game. Twitch streamers have also contributed to the extra attention. Although it is not clear how long the momentum will last, this could serve as a reminder for developers about the impact influencers and streamers have on the success, a continued success, of similar games. Executive producer Johnny 8 discussed the resurgence in Sea of Thieves' latest developer update video, saying how pretty much everything has experienced growth, whether that's monthly active users, or it's the streaming numbers, or even just our sales on our Game Pass. We are seeing really great growth across all of these areas, he explained. With notable streamers having played the game on Twitch, Sea of Thieves has consistently hit the top 3 titles streaming, next to popular titles like League of Legends and Fortnite. This is a huge improvement, as Kotaku points out that the game previously spent most of 2018 with less than 10,000 viewers. In this DD 2011 talk, Valve's Mike Ambinder explores how the company is making use of biofeedback, the measurement, display, analysis, modification, manipulation, and response of psychological signals, to both explore new avenues of gameplay and improve in-house playtesting processes. Using Valve's Outportal tool, Left 4 Dead 2, and Swarm as examples, Ambinder explains how the studio measured players' skin conductance response, heart rate, and eye movements to design titles that effectively toy with players' psychological limits. It was an insightful talk that's definitely still worth watching, so developers should not miss the opportunity to do so now that it's freely available on the official GDC YouTube channel. In addition to this presentation, GDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events, and the service offers even more members-only content for GD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like GD Vault, already have full access to GD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the GD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for GD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office or company by contacting staff via the GDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact GD Vault technical support. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. In the following essay, the leading technical artist of Neck's Russian development partner Benzi Games, Roman Tursky, describes the rendering process and the materials used for the characters' equipment in the mobile game Shadow Fight 3. In addition, he reviews some of the tricks used for setting up the environment. Shadow Fight 3 is an RPG action game developed on the basis of the Unity engine. The game was released on iOS and Android in November 2017, and since then the number of installations has exceeded 50 million. To reach such a large audience, the development team had to perform well in optimizing the game, and as a result of their efforts, the game runs at 60 frames per second on most modern devices. Journalists and players often praise the visuals of Shadow Fight 3. In this article, I will give you insight under the surface of the game and reveal how we managed to achieve this visual quality, rendering a frame. There are many factors that directly affect the performance of the game and the number of frames it can display per second. One of the most important factors for us was the number of draw calls. used per one frame in the game. Let's take a closer look at the concept. During the rendering of a game frame, each static group of objects sharing the same material, Unity uses job calls and overlays them on each other. Each job call requires CPU resources, so an important step in optimization is to reduce the number of these calls. Our goal was to minimize the number of calls to 100 per game frame on average. This GIF shows how a single frame is rendered. The first step of rendering in Shadow Fight through is drawing the dynamic shadows of the characters and the glow effects for the luminous elements on the armor and weapons of the characters.